Time for Leave Luck Test Radio.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Saturday night, 7 o'clock. You know what time it is, kids. It's time for Leave Luck Test Radio with their hosts, me, Von Kaiser, the German Steel Machine, and...
Vanilla Assassin.
What's new, Vanilla Bean?
Not too much, not too much.
Excellent, excellent. That's what I like to hear every Saturday at 7. You, me, we come on, we talk video games, internet, and nerding.
Yes.
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 Yes. And
Yes.
who's hiding over here, skulking around like a kid caught in the cookie jar, like a cat who stole my favorite cat toy.
Like a bee in my bonnet.
Thank you.
My hand was the oatmeal raisin cookies. It's the Sandman.
Not the most popular cookie, but
I love the oatmeal raisin.
The fans of the oatmeal raisin are diehards. Yeah.
And with the homemade.
Yeah, no, I get
Fresh
it. No,
out
I
of
would
the
eat
oven.
it. I really like
Sticky.
chocolate chips.
Gooey.
What do all y'all think of the vegan gummies?
I enjoyed them. Gourmet gummy teddies.
Do you like them
I thought it
better
said
than the
tendies.
other ones?
I actually like them a little better because the texture was a little...
You know what? I actually prefer
Nicer.
the regulars only because
Really?
I think it has gelatin in it.
Yeah.
But it has this kind of a different consistency. The consistency
Yeah, it's called
of these
consistency
ones,
of
the vegan
horse
ones
bones.
were very easy to chew.
So you're saying like these better or the other ones?
No, actually, I think I prefer the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually
So you
prefer
don't
these.
you
I'm
like
not saying anything bad about it, but it has good flavor.
so you
The
like
vegan
to
ones
put
do
work
have
into
good
your
flavor.
chews.
Yeah.
You
I
like
like
working
that.
at chewing.
He likes to chew.
Yeah.
Chew.
He likes to chew.
I don't like chewing.
Well, guys, it's the... it's not really. But to me, it's the... In one sense, it's the end of summer. Labor
It's
Day is...
not.
I don't care
It's
about
not.
your astronomy
You're not in
and all
grade
this.
school anymore.
No, I'm not.
You're going by grade school time. No, you have to stop doing
think.
that. You have to stop doing
No,
that.
it's the end of summer.
It's
Is this the end
not.
of summer show?
It's not.
I'm not observing any other end of summer.
We don't
except
go
this
to
one.
grade school, so we don't go by the actual summer vacation. Summer vacation might be over.
Well, okay, let's call it that then. The end of summer vacation show.
Yeah, but summer is still moving
And
on.
I'll tell you, 2019 was quite the summer. Remember that when you'd get back in grade school and you had to write that little essay, what I did on my summer vacation?
No.
Oh, I always got that one. Didn't you ever get that same, man?
I remember the Daily Journal.
I remember that. Yeah, I still have those.
Daily Journal.
But they're always that usually was the good example, Sam, man, because of the first journal entry back, they always suggested that the best thing or easiest thing maybe for you to write about would be what you did on your summer vacation. So
That's true.
I'm going to ask you, Sam, man, what did you do on your summer vacation?
I traveled.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
That's
I went
good.
for a few trips.
Yeah, you did. That's right. That's
Put
right.
my
you
feet
did.
up a few times.
Yeah, you did. You're right. Now I remember because you missed the show. Now I remember.
There you
all right,
go.
great. It's all right. It's all right, Simon. You're allowed.
Oh,
You're allowed.
gee. Anyway, no, it was a good one. It was a good combination of rest and work.
Yeah. No, I know. That's the thing,
The
right?
best of
Because
both
we always got to
worlds.
work now. That's the thing. It's never really a real summer vacation anymore. What about you, Sasson? What did you do on your summer vacation?
Nothing.
Excellent. Excellent. Just what I like to hear, because now I can talk. So let me see.
Wait, let's see. Von Kaiser, what did you do?
Oh, thank you. Wow.
We don't care about what he did.
No, you do.
Well, we have
you
to.
do.
It has
You
to be.
do.
He has to be introduced.
Well,
Because
Sandman cares.
I went to Wonderland. I went to the CNE twice.
Whoa.
I went to Niagara Falls, and I rode my BMX around, and I had a real swell time. So
My anxiety keeps me from going to the CNE.
well, let's just recap. I'll get to CNE. I want to do it in the order that I did them. Remember,
And don't tell us what kind of like gross food you had. That's
No,
I
well,
hate
just
that.
wait.
Oh, did you go to the CNE? Yeah, I had
So?
chocolate covered wieners.
chocolate covered wieners. I don't need to go to the CNE to have chocolate covered wieners. That's my regular dinner. I always have chocolate covered wieners when I'm at home.
I know what the
Joey
title of this
Chestnut.
clip is going to be.
Joey Chestnut.
So first I went to Wonderland, and we didn't have it. It gives at 8 o'clock. No, we rode on the what's it called? The Timbuktu.
Leviathan.
Yes, and Behemoth.
Behemoth.
And
We're at the CNE.
yeah, no, I said Wonderland first,
Oh,
and
I
also of
wasn't
course
listening.
Yukon Striker. which was the scariest thing I've probably ever done in my
Okay,
life.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I am planning on going on Halloween Haunt.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Well, that's the
gotta
thing.
go.
Like, I don't do anything in the summer, but in the fall, that's
Okay,
my
well,
season.
we got to go. That's fine. We'll go. I'm down for that. I'm absolutely down.
Not with you guys.
Real nice. Then I went to the X, and actually I had a really good time there because have you guys been to the X this year?
No.
I haven't, no.
Okay. Well, first of all, the food building is fantastic. But what I do have one question about the food building, and maybe Sandman can answer. He's usually pretty smart about this stuff. Sandman, you've been to the food building though before, right?
It's been a few years.
Okay, but it's
I've been
huge. It's
there,
like a warehouse-sized building full of
It's a bunch of
interesting foods.
Exactly.
Different foods. Foods you don't see everywhere. Like they had a
Different
chicken
combinations.
Yes, they had a s'mores chicken sandwich.
Here we go. See, I told you, it's starting already.
I know, but listen, I didn't have
The
it.
weird
so
foods.
I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it.
Everybody always talks about this topic, weird foods.
No,
on CNN.
it's not what I'm talking about though. You'll
It
like
is.
this topic. You'll like this topic. But I just wanted to say, like, they have interesting foods. Like they have like a lot of
No, it's
interesting
called wasted food.
dishes. No, but they had a s'mores chicken sandwich. They had I don't know. They had let me think here what they had. They had, deep fried things. They have a whole stand of just deep fried food. The food I liked actually, I went to the Japanese street food booth.
Nice.
And I had it's called an alley bird, and it was a type of chicken sandwich, but the bun was made of ramen noodles. It was good. It was very nice. And
Yeah,
I guess
awesome.
it seemed authentic to me. It seemed like real Japanese street food.
Beautiful.
But what I did notice, and they have the Tiny Tom donuts.
Oh,
Very popular.
They're their staple. They're regular.
Very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spun
They're
the wheel
always every year.
I made a deal, and I got 4 dozen for the price of 2 dozen. So I was happy
There
with
you go.
that. But what I wanted to know is why is there Subway in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's eating at the Subway?
Which of these don't belong?
Yeah, and not
You got everything, yeah.
only is there a Subway, there were 2 Subways. So if you missed one Subway, you can catch the other one at the other end. They wanted to cover all of the Subway customers. But who's going to the food building at the C&E and going,
No, I would
I really just feel like a veggie sub.
I would make an exception though. If Subway came up with this weird sub, like
they
it
don't.
had to be like
Okay,
off
I would.
the wall.
You're right, I
like
would.
off
Again,
the wall
weird. Here we
sub.
go, weird
No,
food.
but
Here
I-
we go.
okay, that's
I
the
told
whole
you
thing.
guys.
I mean,
That's a
the
good
whole
idea.
thing
guys.
can't be the regular.
But that's not what they did say, man. It's just the regular
no,
menu.
that doesn't.
If I saw anyone in my squad go to Subway, I would have pulled them out of there by the collar because you're wasting your one shot. You got one chance, one opportunity. Are you going to let it?
Are you going to capture it?
Are you going to let it slip
Or
through
let
your
it slip.
fingers? Like, you got to get something else. And then to make it worse than that, there's a pizza and a Tim Hortons. Guys, just please, the C&E's still open until Labor Day.
Yeah.
Please don't make the mistake of choosing Subway or Pizza or Tim Hortons. Maybe just look around a little. Maybe don't pick the first thing you see, which might be Pizza, and go, wow, I love Pizza.
And
I'll
they
get
were by the
that.
entrance, were they?
Yeah. Can you imagine if you got suckered in by that little
Yeah,
scam?
yeah.
Wow, I'd be mad.
It's like the supermarkets where they put, the ones who pay the most get the best spot.
That's true. That's
At
true.
the
That's
front of
true.
the aisle
You're
by
right.
the
You're
cash
right. You're right.
register, yeah.
But I don't know. Okay, so you guys hadn't gone, but we played some midway games too, and they had one game that was deceptively simple, and I quite enjoyed it. Sandman, I'd like to see you at this particular game. $10. It's a steel bar. It's just a steel bar. That's it. Just hang from it for a minute 50, and you win like the biggest teddy bear you ever saw, like bigger than us. Like you couldn't even fit it in your car unless, like, if we all went to the X in your car, we would have trouble figuring out how to. That's how big it was. And we saw contestant after contestant go on this thing. Sandman, just tell me straight up, do you think you could do it? All you gotta do is just hang. There's no tricks.
50?
About a minute 50. Just hang. No chin-ups, no pull-ups. You can choose underhand or overhand, but no mixed grip. So you can't do
so
like
you
this.
Both would have to be the same
Yeah,
orientation.
same. You pick the orientation.
Yeah.
And there you go. So one of our guys,
Yeah.
we saw it. We're like, wait, that's it? And we're trying to figure out the scam. Like, what is the story here?
Yeah.
She was telling us, like, just don't overthink it. Don't, just zone out. Just,
Exactly.
Just
You gotta be
be
in a
zen
zone. Yeah.
because it will hurt. Don't try and grip it too tightly. And I was thinking to myself, this is a carny. So she's telling you everything the opposite of what you should do. So I was thinking, no, grip it as tightly as you can and really grit your teeth, and because she's obviously not trying to help you. But anyway, my guy got up there and he hung on for a little over a minute but he went to adjust. He went to adjust his grip.
And then lost it.
And he lost it immediately.
Yeah.
And I saw the bar turned a bit. So then I thought,
interesting.
The bar is not stable.
Yeah.
It spins.
Yeah. And that will throw you off.
That will absolutely throw you off. If you even loosen your grip for a second, you turn.
So once you re-grip, it's going to turn a
bit, and
then you're going to be off.
That's what happened to him.
Yeah.
But then I watched other contestants, and that didn't happen to them. So I don't know if he just had a faulty pole or what. But anyway, the best was we saw one guy make it to 6 seconds, and we were all like making predictions because there's like a large crowd gathering. And when I always was going for the Dorito-shaped guy, like the guy with the big shoulders and the narrow little Yosemite Sam feet, like it goes down to a point. Because I thought he's got all of his muscle up there, and there's nothing to hold, like there's nothing to weigh him down, right? Anyway, we saw guys get to 6 seconds, and then we realized when they got to 10 and they started yelling, everyone's like 10, 9. First of all, the clock seemed to slow down a bit. It seemed like it was 1.1 second. I'm serious. Like just that little extra, there just seemed a little off. Yeah. But also, it really made everyone nervous. As soon as you started counting, everyone started dropping. Anyway, the best was I saw this one couple, this huge guy with like he's jacked. He was jacked, Sandman, right? Yeah. And then he got up against a very slight young lady. And I thought, this is an interesting matchup. It's not a matchup. It's just, it's all individual, but they just happen to get up at the same time. I thought, well, that's cool.
It adds to the entertainment.
It did, because they have like 6 spots. Everyone can just start whenever. But they started at similar times. Mm-hmm. And I kept thinking to myself, I just looked at that girl and I was like, I think she's going to do it. I don't know why. There's something about her, right? She seemed very in the zone. And she went up against this guy. The guy dropped at 20 seconds. Yeah. He was gone. And then the girl kept going, and then everyone started counting, and people were like, don't count. So she would do it. Anyway, they kept counting, but she actually did it. She won. And then I found out they were actually a couple, and she gave the bear to him. And I was like, what is going on here? This jacked guy and this little tiny young woman crushed him at hang time.
Well, you know what it is, too? You get these things. You ever watch American Ninja Warrior?
Yes.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to be jacked or anything.
No. It's all in your mind.
Who are nimble, who are flexible.
That's why I knew. I knew she had it.
Yeah.
She had it.
Yeah. So really, it's.
I agree.
Also, it's your grip.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Not everyone has the same grip.
It's true. Yeah. And then we saw some other games. Like all of them are so. They're cons of what they are. They're fake. They're going to get you every time. Like they had the knock all 3 blocks off the table and win a little motorcycle. And like I guarantee you they didn't give out one motorcycle all year.
Yeah, but then why did that girl win?
Okay, because that game I feel like is still within the realm of physics. Like if you can, like my strategy would have been 1, get some tiny Toms, the powdered sugar kind, chalk up my hands.
There you go.
See that?
Nice.
Get a little chalk on there. And then I say you grip your hands around the bar and put your thumb on your middle finger and index like this. And then all you're doing is, I say, just hold your thumb. As long as you can hold your thumb on your fingers.
Well, like you're drinking tea?
You can't lose. You can't lose because you can't unwrap it. As long as you don't unwrap your hands. And then just grit through the pain. Like no matter how much it hurts and how painful it is. I couldn't do it because of my shoulder injury. Obviously.
No, but you guys are saying that not to trust the carnies. But then how did that girl win?
Well, because I feel that, she probably was doing something that the carny didn't. Like the carny was giving you bad advice. See, and I think she ignored that advice. I feel like she was in pain because they're like, oh, it just like go easy and just be breezy. I feel like she was.
Do you think she was a plant?
No, I don't actually. I don't. That is funny you say that though, because they had some people at other games like show you how to do it, like the bottle tip up game. And she could do it every time. She wasn't a plant. She was running the game. But I guarantee she was not giving you the real story about how she's doing it. Like, she kept saying it. And I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, that game, the motorcycle game where you win the motorcycle, I feel like within the realm of physics, it's nearly impossible. Because the blocks are so heavy. Do you know this game? There's 3 building blocks, like 1, 2, 3.
Jenga. On
a huge table. And you don't have to knock them over. You have to knock them off the table. So the only possible way...
With what?
With a baseball. The only possible way, and I see everyone try, they try to knock out the bottom brick, But if you knock it off, the other two just fall straight down and they stay on the table.
Right.
Physics, right? Right.
Yeah.
But one guy in my crew is in Eng Phys, so he knows a little bit about physics. He knows a little about engineering. I don't know what Eng Phys is. It's the physics of engineering. But he told me the trick, and the only way you could possibly do it is you have to hit at such an angle that you hit the bottom brick, and then it has to immediately do like I don't know what angle that would be. It would be a pretty severe angle, but like a 90-degree angle, just boing, boing, and then it goes up and then hits the second brick at such force that it shoots it off the table. It would be like a tough. 1 in a million shot. Yeah, and you have to hit it with such force. Like such force. Like you'd have to have a cannon for an arm.
And the baseball is so small that it's not going to hit every single one, so you have to make sure you get the angle correct.
So that game is easy for engineering jocks.
Yeah, exactly. And like if maybe you put all of us together, the guys we went with, maybe then. But anyway, the CMU was a lot of fun. And then I went to the falls. I went down to that little incline railway for the first time. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It was fun. I got in the front row too, so it's good. And then you guys might be surprised, but I went through Nightmares. Have you been through Sandman?
I've never gone.
No! Sandman, I've done it now and you haven't.
I haven't.
Would you go though?
I would try it.
Sandman, you would try. You would love it. You would love it.
Was it actually worth the money or?
Sandman, it's the scariest haunted house in the world. Well, that's what they say, right? So here's how it went down. We went down Clifton Hill, and we went to House of Frankenstein, and we determined that's the middle scary one.
Okay.
Then we went to House of Dracula, and we asked the guy straight up, is this scary? He said, it's the least scary. He said, this is the least scary. House of Frankenstein is the second scariest.
Yeah.
But the scariest is Nightmares. We're like, oh yeah, Nightmares, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightmares. Oh. So then we thought, oh, Nightmares, that's for us. Mm-hmm. And then we went over there, and then we were psyching ourselves out, and we were like talking to the people there, and we're like, is it that scary? The guy's like, it's super scary. And they have a sign, like, if you're pregnant or have a heart condition, do not ride on this ride. You will die.
Yeah.
If you, like... Here's a little sneak preview. That's me in the but they're like, oh my goodness.
They are mortified. They are petrified.
Oh my goodness. And then we were like, well, we were going around in circles. One guy was like, I'm not doing it. I was like, I don't think I can do it either. I'm too scared. You know how I get startled easily, right?
Yeah.
Like even at my work, when I'm sitting in my chair, if someone comes up behind me and just says, oh, hey, Frank, like I jump a foot. Like I jump.
You're like that cat on Looney Tunes that shoots upside down, hangs on the roof.
Exactly. That's me.
The claws.
That's me. You're the assassin. Here was me on the right. Oh no! One guy, and they have a chicken clause. If you get too scared, you can yell Nightmares, and they'll get you out of there. They'll they'll just get you out like. Do
you lose your money?
Like they'll airlift you like you're in Vietnam or something. They'll get you out of there.
What did they do?
Well, say, man, I don't want to spoil it. That's the thing. I feel like you should go. I think you will like it.
I'll go.
All right, we should go. Yeah, but anyway, my one buddy, he did yell Nightmares.
No.
Yeah, and he got taken. That's why, look, if you look at these pics, there's four.
Which one?
There's four in this pic,
and
you can't see it. And then there's three in the next.
So he lost $20.
Did they actually touch you? Did they throw stuff at you?
Everything is happening there, Sandman. You gotta go, Sandman. It's scary. You saw my look. I wasn't even looking. I came and looked.
You know what I
look at my face.
Wow.
So he lost $20 then.
No, because that's the best part. Because after that happened, when he got out and he got to talk to the girl running the ride or whatever, it's not a ride, you walk through. But he got a free coupon for buy one get one free. So there you go.
There you go. So it's not a total loss.
It's not a total loss. So if he goes again, but he gave me the coupon. That was the thing. Was that nice of him? But I'll tell you the scariest part. The very scariest part was. You have to wait a little turnstile, and then you wait for the groups to go through, and you can hear people screaming. And we said, like, is that like, are those characters on the ride, or are those like, I keep calling it a ride, but you know what I mean? Are those characters, or are those like the guests? And she's like, no, those are the customers. And it's like, are you kidding me? She's like, no, those are them, because you heard them. They were screaming so loud, like I was like flipping out, right? And I was like, I don't know if I can do this, guys. Yeah. Anyways, you're waiting there, and the one group goes. And then your turn comes, and then the little gate opens, and then the guy's like, okay, go in, no kicking, punching, no blah, 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 no, if you need to get out, yell nightmares, we will get you out, right? And then you go through a little hallway, and then you go up a staircase in the light, and then you see a door that just says keep out, and it's crossed out, and it says enter, and that's the door to the amusement. And it's at that moment that I felt the most fear. I was like, I actually didn't want to turn around. I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And then because we have to open that door, and then you start. And I was
You
like,
have no idea what's
no, you have no
inside.
idea. You have no idea. And all I hear is people. Ah!
Nice. Like, is there physical contact?
I guess it's not spoiling it. The things are touching you.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Because it's not a spoiler. Because it says
exactly.
they tell you. Because I guess they don't want you to freak out too much. But it's very good.
See, I've always wanted to go on those. I've seen on the internet those ones down in the States.
Yes.
And you go there, and the one big thing was there's these bikers that went in.
Yeah.
The big dudes, they thought they were smart.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're in there, and they're there for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you're in there until, like, they keep you in there. But these guys, the only time you can get out is if you go into, like you get like a heart attack or you get sick or something like that. Or they see that you're losing it.
You're losing it.
Anyway,
You're losing
these
it.
guys went in all tough. They went out crying. Like, these big biker dudes were crying. But they had to sign waivers because they do, like, they make you eat things. They make you.
Oh my
you know,
gosh,
it's
that's too
everything. It's a
much.
full gamut,
Yeah,
so-
that's too much.
I mean,
In
that would
fact,
be cool.
now that you mentioned that, while we were
That would be
waiting
really
and talking and debating, because we were debating for a long time, we kept like asking questions, like what happens in there, like, we were really trying to suss it out. And while we were doing that, a group of 3 came out, and one girl was in tears, like just running like faucets,
That's
like
beautiful.
just so crying so
beautiful.
hard, sobbing, weeping.
A friend of mine worked at a haunted house in the States,
Oh yeah.
and she said that some guy soiled himself in there.
Man.
Okay, I was
That's
actually
amazing.
afraid of that
Yeah.
and I had a full bladder because I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but I
She
was
said
double
it
fisting
stunk.
it. I had, I was at the works and I was drinking 2 measuring cups full of Diet Cola and water, and I was really full.
Yeah, that's liquid. This was the other one.
No, I gotcha, but I still felt. I don't know. I felt loose. I didn't feel right. And then my buddies, they went next door to like the bougiest restaurant on the strip, the Weinkeller. And I was like, dude, you didn't go in there. And they're like, yeah, we did. And the guy's like, he even like confronted them, like, you can't go in the bathroom here. And then one guy's like, oh, but I really gotta go. And he's like, all right, but don't make a mess.
Dang.
And then I didn't have the nerve, right? I was too anxious. So I thought, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just going, I'm gonna chance it. But I really did think I might pee my pants. But then I thought, animals, I felt like the fear response is that you hold it, isn't it? I couldn't remember. So I thought, I'll bank on that. That's what the fear response is. You hold it. And then it worked. But I did make it all the way through. Aren't you proud of me, guys?
That's great.
Mice let it go.
I'm impressed.
Right?
I'm
What
impressed.
happened?
Mice let it go.
See, if you told me that, then I would have been like, I better go. But
As they're running from the predator, they're
see?
urinating.
Well, I couldn't remember, so I thought I'm just gonna chance it. I was pretty sure of my facts. I guess Rachi would be upset with me right now. I don't remember what happened in biology, but all right.
That's great.
I will say one thing though. Do you guys realize how many IHOPs there are in Niagara Falls? You know the International House of Pancakes.
Yeah.
It's where you get all your jacks and maple syrup, right? Your flapjacks,
Dr.
your
Tongues,
your flaps and
also
syrup, your flaps and maple. And yeah, exactly. And I couldn't believe it. We saw at least 50 IHOPs. Like, it was ridiculous. They're everywhere.
They're crazy.
It's so crazy. We didn't go in there though. Anyway, Sandman, you made a prediction on this very show. Leave luck to us on CFMU 93.3.
Remind me.
That when I separated my shoulder, you said I would be out of commission for 6 to 8 weeks. And I said, you're crazy.
Yep.
I said, you maybe need to see a doctor yourself because
6 to 8
you have
Full
obvious
recovery.
brain damage. That's what I told you. And I said, I don't even know if you're fit to be on air because CRTC has regulations. And I was like, I just don't know if I can trust you, what you might say on air. You might just start spouting off. I don't know what happened to you when you said that. And I just want you to eat Assassin's Hat because you were wrong. I'm back on the bike. You saw me. I went off a kick ramp just now, a little kicker ramp. I just got, what'd I get? 6, 10, 12 feet of air. At least. I got 12 feet of air. You saw it. I was flying. I did a Superman. I did a 900 no-hander. No, you know what, Sandman?
All while you were naked.
Sandman.
I will confess I was wrong, but I was looking out for you, for your health.
No, Sandman, I wish I listened to you.
Because my philosophy is this, okay?
Sandman
this is
was
the
so
only reason I
worried.
said 6 to 8 weeks, because I've been injured before, and
Oh,
you can't
no.
play the hero
Now I
and try to
feel
come
bad.
back early because it's going to bite you in the you know what.
Sandman,
You're gonna feel it down the line.
No, I am. I already feel it.
There
In
you
fact,
go.
my shoulder's
You
burning
got to
today.
make sure you're totally 100%. You'll never be 100% better, but yeah, there it is. There it
It's
is.
bad. I feel like now I've done permanent damage.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I just
You got
realized
to go
today.
right through and
I was sitting down. I was like, "Wait a minute! The ligaments were stretched,
yeah.
and I was supposed to let it rest so it would go back in place. And I'm stretching it like taffy. I'm stretching it more and more. I'm going like this.
You're making it nice and supple.
I'm making it longer. It's like a piece of gum or cheese. Like I'm going like this. Oh no! I forgot.
No.
Oh well.
So I wasn't wrong.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong. You were right. I was just.
So who's eating the hat?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll eat that hat made of cane.
But what do you think of that kicker ramp? Wasn't that sweet?
No, that is good. It was cool on the guys' behalf to bequeath it to you guys.
He did bequeath it. That's exactly what happened. He knighted us.
Yeah.
And if you need a BMX, you need to get your butt to station. That's all I got to tell you. Yeah,
He's a good guy.
He's the best. The best. The best, Jerry. The best.
A good heart.
Oh, brother. Oh, wait, guys. I have something else for you.
Yeah, could you plug the YouTube channel?
Yeah. Oh! Wait. Yeah, you do it. Go.
I don't know how to. You do good plugs.
Guys, wait. We do have a extended show.
You're more animated
little
when
gassy.
you plug things.
I'm a little gassy. Can you guys make it till 8 or no?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Because I actually realized I have a ton more. You good till 8? Just 8. That 8 and that's it.
If you
8 is enough.
If you plug the
8 is
YouTube
enough.
channel.
8 is enough. 8 is enough.
If you plug the channel.
All right. Definitely check
Make
it
it
out.
good.
I,
Make it exciting.
leave.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Cut the damn music.
You have a good radio voice. You could
Oh, thank
do
you.
a nice plug.
No, but you did do a lot of work. Have you seen it, Sandman?
Yes.
It's
Oh, yeah.
incredible. Did you see the graphics?
It's beautiful.
His pictures
It's
and
a
see you in the
beautiful-
cannon?
I love
If
it.
you want to see Sandman in the cannon, that's my favorite. Because I
It
just
is
saw a little text that said Sandman's in the cannon. And I looked. I was like, sure enough, that is Sandman. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. But if you don't know what we're talking about, Leave Luck to Us has its own YouTube channel now. And I do like a lot what you've done because
The graphics are amazing.
the graphics are top notch. But better than that are the way you edited the clips. So, hey, like, I wish we had every episode now. Like, I was just reading the other day, like, you know, like from the 60s to 70s, they're missing, like, almost all the Doctor Who's.
Yeah.
Because back then, they would reuse the film because
Yeah.
film was expensive, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no one's ever going to, like, it didn't even occur to
They
them,
didn't realize,
syndication.
yeah.
Because
The
it wasn't a
loss of
thing.
value,
That sucks.
the
It
loss
wasn't a
of
thing,
credit.
right? Like, nobody
hate
rewatched
that.
things. So they said, let's just retape over these.
We did the same thing.
And then they got rid of the stock, right? Yeah, I know. And then, did you hear this, though? In Uganda, they just found 9 episodes of Doctor Who.
In Uganda.
In Uganda.
found it? No
you
way.
won't believe it. Because what happened was, the BBC sent 9 episodes from the 60s to this Ugandan channel, BBC channel, I guess, like a subsidiary, to show. And I don't even know if they ran them or not, but whatever. But they just found them. They're mint condition, 9 reels of Doctor Who.
I wonder who has the other ones.
Long lost.
Can you believe it? But anyway, what you do is you go back and you are clipping out my like parts that I even forgot. I totally forgot about Bro Nuts. Bro Nuts was one of my favorite clips. Bro Nuts.
Absolutely.
Donuts
Sandman,
for
you
men.
remember Bro
Donuts
Nuts?
for men.
I listened to the YouTube one.
Well, now you can listen to it again,
Yeah.
and you don't even have to search through hours and hours of
And you
clips.
know what?
You can
It
just
is-
listen to Bro
I like
Nuts.
going to sleep with them.
Oh,
I do that too.
It's fantastic because it reminds us of where we've been. And it brings back stuff that, sometimes it's good to rehash stuff from
It's
from
so
the
good.
past.
It's so
Things
good.
have
we're-
changed.
So where could you find this YouTube channel?
It's at Leave Luck to Us, isn't it?
Leave Luck to Us radio show.
Ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen,
yeah. But if you type in Leave Luck to Us, I'm sure it'll work.
It won't.
It won't.
You have to put radio show in there.
Wait a minute. Are you sure? I'm gonna try it right
Yeah,
now.
like somebody else had the other one.
No, they
Leave Luck
didn't.
to Us.
No, they didn't.
I think you have it.
Oh,
or
it's probably
something.
mine then.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it to you. What the heck?
Dang, it's too late now.
there it is. Look at that. The color
Wait a
scheme
minute.
is tremendous too.
Did it not work?
Oh,
Oh,
but wait. What is
it's been taken off.
Leave luck to us. Oh yeah, no, I have one. I do have an account. Leave luck to us. I have these old episodes. Look, Manabu's face is on it. But no, look, Bronuts is coming up. Look, it's right there. Look, it's actually you're the first hit now.
Yeah,
it's infesting it.
Yeah, look, you're beating me because look at here my hits down here.
Yeah.
And yours is at the top. The Leave Luck to Us radio show. But definitely go on and you could see, can you make a game out of, which one is this? Can you make a game out of a calculator chip? Von Kaiser and the Sandman discuss sci-fi. That's a